Okay. This video is actually something that I saw Macy Williams' best friend, Macy Williams from Game of Thrones. She was on Twitter. Her best friend was on Twitter talking about the Oscar Pistorius thing. And I was supposed to meet Macy and her Biffy last year. They went to Comic-Con in Tampa, Florida, and I was in Disney World in Orlando. And I'm in my resort room on my laptop, and I see that they have a picture of Macy on one of the fan pages pulling the sword out of the stone in Magic Kingdom. So Macy and Cassidy were in Magic Kingdom the day before me. And I did hope to run into Macy to say hello to her, but didn't happen. So this thing with Oscar Pistorius got me thinking. Now, this is how I normally dress at home: sweatpants and a sleeveless t-shirt or a tank top. I don't wear these outside. I wear these around the house. And this is a Cold Steel Spike Tanto version blade. This is my home defense blade. It's a backup weapon. This is in case my primary firearm is knocked out of my hand or goes empty. I have this around my neck as a last resort. This can be taken from me, but if it's a last resort type deal and I'm going to die anyway, here's what it is. This is my home defense flashlight. Yes, it's cheap. Okay, the reason why is because this lanyard loop. If you drop a flashlight and it falls on the ground and you're in a home invasion situation, can't bend over to pick it up. So the lanyard loop, it will stay with me. This is my primary home defense gun, my 1911 Springfield Armory 45 with the 10-round Wilson Combat magazine, and that is hot right now. Yeah, and I have a spare magazine as well, and that is pretty much my setup. Now, Oscar Pistorius, the Blade Runner. Now, keep in mind that different countries have different rules, different laws, different regulations, different meanings. But criminal investigation, I'm gonna take this one out. Criminal investigation is pretty much the same regardless of what country you're in. I mean, regardless of what time period. 75 years ago, 100 years from now, the investigation part is still the same, the science of criminology. Now, Oscar Pistorius is the Blade Runner. He has legs amputated halfway down, and he puts these bladed feet on to run. He was in the Olympics and Paralympics in 2012. And he had a situation where he was in his house and a burglar intruder was in his bathroom and he was afraid. So he shot through the door and killed the burglar, and it ended up being his girlfriend, his living girlfriend. Well, there are several problems with that. And this is how all people in the firearm community know the story is bullshit. There's no other way to say it. It's bullshit. Well, what happened was she was in the bathroom with the door locked. Now, obviously, people want privacy. You go in the bedroom, lock the door. You go into the bathroom, you're taking a shower, you want privacy. But there's a key for the bathroom, mostly in case your child wanders into the bathroom and locks himself in and you need to get them really quick. The key was in the bathroom with her. Now, did they have an argument? No. We all know this, right? No man has ever in history won an argument against a woman ever. And I remember many years ago when I was much younger, one of my girlfriend, we used to argue about stupid shit, and she was 3 inches shorter than I was at the time, and she was standing on her toes to yell at me. Okay? Women do not back down from arguments. Okay? Now, the violence aspect, yes. So if a woman is in the bathroom with the door closed, she didn't have an argument. Because if she had an argument, she would have been in the bedroom with him on the floor with her foot on his throat. So the fact that she's in the bathroom with the door closed and locked and the key inside with her tells every man watching it, hey, she didn't lose an argument because it never happened before in history. She's afraid for her physical safety. A physical altercation happened or a threat was made, something like that. Now, the home invasion situation is what we talk about a lot on my channel. Home invasion means the intruder came in while you're home. And in all honesty, the intruder comes into your house when you're not there to steal. If they come when you're home, they're there to hurt you. Okay? Now, a majority of the time, you hear a bump in the night, it's a family member. Your girlfriend went to the bathroom. Your kid is hiding in the closet waiting for Santa Claus. Your house guest making a sandwich in the middle of the night. You have a house guest overnight, like your uncle from out of town. Your cat knocked over a vase. So a majority of the time you hear noise, chances are excellent it's a home guest, home liver, housemate causing a disturbance. And they pretty much tell us, and I believe in this I preach all the time, yell out a warning very loud. I am armed, get out of my house, I will defend myself, I will kill you. Well, that's going to mark your location for the intruder. Well, a guy that sniffed a pound of cocaine will stay in your house after you threaten to kill him. A world-class assassin hired by your enemies will stay in the house after you threaten him. But the average burglar, the average home invader, they're gone. Because weapon means they're going to get shot or they're going to get stabbed. If they are caught in your house, it's a serious crime. But if they're caught in your house and a physical altercation occurs, in America, they go to prison for many more years. Okay, it's a much more serious crime. There are many more charges. So if they hear this, that you have a weapon and you know they're in the house, they're gone. Because they don't want to go to prison. They don't want to get shot. They're just going to go. If you have a weapon in the home, a weapon could be a knife, a weapon could be a baseball bat, a weapon could be a gun. Your housemates have to understand that if you in the middle of the night hear a noise and yell out loud, I have a gun, get the fuck out of my house now, I will kill you. They have to say in return, it's just me, Dad, I'm making a sandwich. Sorry, Mom, I had to go to the bathroom. Okay? Sorry, honey, the dog had to go out to take a dump. You alert the people that, okay, it's a false alarm. Now, if you believe there's a home invasion, you need to make sure your family members are safe. It's difficult if you're in one room and your son's in the next room, your daughter's in one room, your uncle's in one room, your cousin's in another room. You want to try to get word to them if you can. Is there a radio? Is there a walkie-talkie? Is there a cell phone? Is there a sound? Is there some kind of alarm? You want to alert them of the danger to barricade themselves in or to prepare their home defense weapon systems or response system, whatever you want to call it. Your partner in the room with you, you could be your sibling in the next bed. It could be your lover in your bed. You want to alert them of the danger because A, you want to alert them of the danger. B, you need their assistance. When you are satisfied that there's a home invader in, you must call for help. In America, 911, Australia, 000. I'm sure in England, where Macy and Cassidy are from, and in South Africa, there are numbers to call for police and other response. Now, if you're alone, you have to prepare the defenses, barricade, and call on your own. If you have a housemate in the room with you, you can designate them, okay, I'm going to get the gun, you're going to call for the police. I'm going to get the gun, you're going to barricade the door, okay, whatever. So now Oscar Pistorius, here's a disturbance. His girlfriend is in the bed with him. He doesn't bother to clap the bed and, oh, my girlfriend's gone. Honey, is that you? Yeah. Okay. He doesn't bother to check for her. He gets out of bed. And there was an argument about if he put his feet on, the bullet would have went this way. If he was just standing on the stumps, the bullet would have went that way. But he gets up, grabs his gun, doesn't bother checking to see if the girlfriend's next to him in the bed, or not next to him in the bed. Goes around, hears the intruder in the bathroom, fires the shots. Every detective, police officer, judge that has commented on the news about this, in America at least, has said flat out, I never in my life worked on a case where the burglar went into the house to go to the bathroom. A burglar, a home invader, an assassin will go to your bathroom to hide there for you, knowing you're going to come in so they can kill you. That's happened before. But the concept that the burglar will go into your bathroom, close the door, lock it, and go to the bathroom to pee, that's never been heard of, in my country at least. So the fact that you're afraid of a burglar in the bathroom with the door closed, that's like, what? Okay? So now we have the issue of, when do you shoot? Now, in most cases, when you shoot recreation, target, competition, you have to run through the checklist. This is the gun. Safety's on. My fingers are the trigger. That's the grip safety. Okay. Am I at a place where it is appropriate to shoot? Some people, like Hickok45 on YouTube, have enough land where they can legally shoot in their backyard. But for the most part, most people are not allowed to shoot on their property because you're not allowed to shoot in a home or residence. You shoot at the shooting range or on the hunting grounds. And the questions are, do I have my gun? Yes. Am I standing on the firing line? Yes. Am I pointing the gun down range? Yes. Do I have a target? Yes. Is there an innocent person or animal or creature that I will hurt if I shoot? No. Is it safe to shoot? Yes. Then shoot. If you answer no to any of those questions, well, there's someone in the way, or I'm not in an appropriate place, or I'm not at the right angle, the answer to shooting is obviously no. In the residency, in America, you can shoot if you, outside of a shooting range, if you believe 100% that you are being faced with attempted murder, attempted sexual assault, attempted kidnapping, assault with a deadly weapon, and in my home state of New York, arson. In New York State, you're allowed to shoot to stop arson. Not a lot of other states, but in my state, you are. Okay? Now, you're in a residential home, or residential neighborhood, or out in the street. The shot can only be made if you are satisfied that it is a last resort. There's no other choice. I have to shoot. I can't capture them alive. I can't run away. I can't chase them away. I have to shoot. No alternative. Excuse me. Okay. Well, we also talk about, well, just because a burglar is in your home doesn't mean you can shoot anymore. Many years ago in America, you could shoot a guy in the back. You can't really anymore. I have a video on that from years ago. Okay? So the issue is, if a guy is in my house with my DVD player and he's walking out the door with it, he's not hurting anybody, I can't shoot him in the back. That's murder. So, yes, there's an intruder in your home. Is he there to take something and walk out with it, or is he there to hurt someone? If he's leaving with items in his hand, you can't shoot him. You can tackle him, slap him around a little bit, handcuff him, but you can't shoot him. So the issue is, you think a guy's in your home, fine. You're shooting. He's locked in the bathroom door with the door locked and the key in there with him. Is he a threat to you? You could just say, listen, you're a burglar in my bathroom with the door locked. Take the gun, take the cell phone, hold the gun on the guy and say, listen, I'm the homeowner, I got a gun on me. If you come out of the bathroom, you're going to get shot. The police are coming, you're under arrest. And then when the police get there, say, look, guy's in my bedroom, go arrest him. If he's in one room locked, you're in the other room, yes, you can stand guard over him and threaten him, but you can't take the physical shot unless you are satisfied he's going to hurt you. Okay? Maybe you're on one side of the door, he's on the other side of the door, and you're going to rack a pump shotgun, or you're going to load a gun. Okay? But unless you are satisfied that there is a physical danger to your life, you cannot take the shot. We also talk about target acquisition. You need the flashlight in your home for home invasion because I have to identify the target. That shadow in the corner, is that my mother? Is that a home invader? Are they going out the window with the stolen DVD player? Or are they standing in the living room coming towards with a knife? The flashlight must be used to acquire the target. There's no one behind the counter, by the way. I'm all safe here. So you would look like this. Finger off the trigger, light. Okay, you're under arrest, don't move. Get on your knees, put your hand on top of your head. Or no, and fire. He did not acquire his target. Okay? He has no idea where his girlfriend is. She might not be in the bed anymore. His girlfriend's supposed to be in the house with him. He's got no idea where she is. He thinks he hears someone in the bathroom. And he shoots, and oh shit, it happened to be the girlfriend. No one believed that story, and every single gun owner in America, at least, I don't know about your countries, was shaking their head and what the hell's going on here? And that's how the prosecutor was approaching the case, poking holes in it. Really? Did you check to see if she was in the bed with you? How'd you know it was a burglar, not your girlfriend? You sure? Did you have a fight earlier? He's trying to poke holes in the story, like a good American prosecutor would. So the issue is, he got off. Now he was convicted of culpable homicide, and that's being appealed. In America, you really can't appeal a case once the conviction's happened. The defendant can appeal to have the case overturned, but if you're in America and you're convicted of a crime, the prosecutor can't appeal it and say, I want a harsher sentence. Doesn't always happen. You know, that double jeopardy thing in America. Anyway, so he's charged with culpable homicide, and his sentence is 5 years in prison, and he has to serve 10 months in prison. He's allowed to serve the rest on what we call in America probation. Now, culpable homicide, from what I'm gathering, might be an equivalent to what Americans call manslaughter. Now, murder because you're evil. If I stab you to death because I'm evil, that's called murder. Okay, manslaughter is a little different. Manslaughter is one of two things in America. A, I am doing something that is so stupid that any idiot would think it was dangerous. I'm driving drunk. I'm on the parkway at 100 miles an hour. Okay, I'm just throwing cherry bombs out the window randomly, and one just happens to hit a guy in the head and kill him. Okay, you are doing something so stupid that any idiot would say that is reckless and you're going to kill somebody. The other version of manslaughter is someone pissed me off. They're not a threat to me. If they're a threat to me and I kill them, that's justifiable homicide. I killed them, but I had to defend myself. In America, if I am angry, if you're like, you know, someone really pissed you off, you know, you come home and your best friend is in bed with your wife, and you grab your lamp and just bash him in the head with the lamp and kill him. Or in America, someone's really pissing you off and you punch them in the face and they fall down and hit their head on a rock and die. That's called involuntary manslaughter. Or either involuntary or voluntary, depending on the state. But that means you were angry, and in a fit of rage, you had no time to calm down, take a deep breath. So in a fit of rage, in your blind fury, you just hurt someone. Okay? So that's kind of what he had down there. He was kind of like convicted of that. And that may have been his plan all along. His plan may have been, kill the girlfriend, say it was an accident, no one will believe me, but I'll get a lesser charge. So in a way, he's beating the rap, because I personally, this is my personal opinion, think it was murder. I think he knew that she was in the bathroom. I think he knew that he wanted her dead. I think they had a fight or a threat, but I think that he knew she was in there. He knew he was shooting her, no question about it, and he played dumb, played ignorant to get the lesser charge. I think that he knew he was going to go away, but 10 months in prison, the rest of the time on what we call in America probation, house arrest means you have to stay in your house, and you're only allowed to leave your house to go to the doctor. Yeah. House arrest in America means I have to stay in my house because the judge told me to, and I'm only allowed to go out to go to the doctor or to buy food. Nothing else. So probation, house arrest, 10 months in prison. In a sense, he's beating the rap. Because he had to know, going into a courtroom and telling a judge, no matter what country you're in, when you go to the courtroom and tell the judge, listen, judge, I made a really stupid mistake and I killed someone, but I didn't mean it. You're still gonna get in trouble. Okay? You know, I drove drunk and killed someone, or I fired a shot at a door and my girlfriend's on the other side of it. Okay? You gotta know that you're gonna go away. So I think he knew that he was going away for a while, and I think that he just wanted to get the lesser charge out there. But that prosecutor wanted to nail him. So that's basically some of the Oscar Pistorius thing, where every American gun owner was saying to themselves, why didn't you identify your target? I'm calling bullshit. I know in England, where Cassidy and Macy are from, they don't have a lot of self-defense over there. You gotta beg the government to get a gun over there. But in America, that's how we do it. And no self-respecting American gun owner would fire a shot blindly at a door in the middle of the night. You think the intruder's there, threaten his ass, hold his ass hostage, call the police on him, but we wouldn't fire a shot blindly at a door. And the first thing we would do is make sure the girlfriend is there or not. And if the girlfriend's not there, you assume it's her in the bathroom. So, Cassidy, I think you're right. I think he did beat the case in a sense. He still got caught. He's still in trouble, but not in as much trouble. Okay, thank you.